Mr. Yoder, Mr. Miller, Mr. Yutzi. I have called you here today because your children have not been attending school.
We do not believe that our children should have to attend schooling because of our religious beliefs.
Well, this is a violation of our Wisconsin truancy laws.
Your truancy laws are a violation of our First Amendment right of freedom and religion. We are going to sue you.
Some Amish children may choose to leave their community upon reaching adulthood. Therefore, public school education would better prepare them for their futures. But forcing a worldly education on all Amish children, the court determined, in order to benefit the few children who might later leave, did not constitute a compelling state interest. The period of adolescence is critical in the religious and cultural development of the child, because at this time, the child enters gradually into the fullness of Amish life, is given responsibilities which would be directly interfered with if he were compelled to go to high school. To the Amish, secondary schools teach an unacceptable value system. We view this case as involving solely a parent's right of religious freedom to bring up his children as he believes God dictates. The court ruled that parents have the right to choose which religion they will raise their children. The state, the court declared, should not infringe on this right by enforcing educational requirements.
Absent.
I will not partake in this case.
I believe that the Yoder, Miller, and Yutzi families should not have been fined for refusing to bring their children to school. This is a violation of their First Amendment freedom of religion rights.
I believe that the Yoder, Miller, and Yutzi families should not have been fined.
Because of the violation of their First Amendment rights, the families should not have been fined.
I believe the fine was valid due to Wisconsin's truancy laws.
I will not partake in the case.
I side with the Yoder, Miller, and Yutzi families.
I believe that the Yoder, Miller, and Yutzi families should not have been fined.
The family should not have.
In closing, the court articulated its beliefs in the importance of the guarantees of the First Amendment, including free speech, freedom of the press, and freedom of religion. Hollows wrote, "The right to worship your God or to practice your religious beliefs are as important as the right to speak or print freely, and may, to the individual involved, be more important."
The U.S. Court affirmed the state Supreme Court, declaring that the state's interest in education is not exempt from a balancing process when dealing with fundamental rights. The U.S. Court agreed that the Amish demonstrated that continuing their children's education beyond the 8th grade would hinder the exercise of their religious beliefs.
Be the Yutzi! Yutzi!
Of their religious beliefs.
Ask Chris.
I was gonna say ask Chris.
Mr. Yoder, Mr. Miller, Mr. This is so odd. Wait, that wasn't.